So it's Wednesday what did I say? Yeah, Wednesday the 7th of June 2023. Little mini update on what I've been doing so far with the Desi dancers. So let's start with Mr. Chap. So I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if he had trousers. I did have really thick tiles for his trouser leg department, and they looked too chunky, and they were very heavy actually, almost like two slabs, and it wasn't flowing right. So I've had a bit of fun. This took me all of yesterday, but I had a bit of fun using the same crockery edge as his kameez, his shirt. So that's all done. I really like his drum. Look how 3D it looks. Ooh. And so that's called a tili, that's called a daga, and that's a dhol. So it's a very well-known Punjabi drum that you often see being played at weddings and festivals, harvest festivals. It's a fabulous drum beat that the Punjabi folks would use on that. I'd love to learn how to play it actually. So I love his earring. Look at his ad. Nice. And we all know about the royal family on his waistcoat, which I love. Look at his rings. Oh, these will be a lot clearer when it's all grouted. And I love how he's looking, even though he hasn't got eyes. So, we're still flummoxed and in a quandary about her feet. They don't look right. So yesterday I took them off again. I put a pair of feet, back in, but it didn't look right. Even though it looks nice and right like that, when you put it in, it looks a bit awkward. So what I might get her to do is, with her right leg, step forward so she's pointing her toe, and maybe the foot at the back might be curved, a little bit like the original there, look. It looks right as a twist there, but it doesn't so much here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because she's got toes on this, whereas that's a vague shape. So, and I don't want to go for vague shape on this, although I've got vague shape on hands and face there. That works. I like her flower in her hair and the sparkle of the edge of her chunni, her shawl. So that's her, and I have been working hard on getting this right. I think I'm happy as it is. I could get very organised and Virgo about it and make it absolutely supremo perfect, but why? George at Paulsell Ceram in Wakefield, up in Yorkshire in the UK, sent me 6 tiles of the same colours that I've been using here, very kindly. It took less than 24 hours to arrive for postage these days. That's quite a miracle. So I've got these to play with to do all the patterning here. So I'll be using them judiciously. So to say that I used 3 tiles for these patterns and some left over, there's a little crummage here. There's quite a bit of, so I can still play with these. So that's good. So this is the colourways, the matte colourways, isn't it gorgeous? And it would appear that the yellow that I've been using for the edge of her skirt is this one here. Sorry, I keep on getting out of focus. Can you see? It's called Vanadiyo. So it's a good lush yellow. It might be that the background of her chanya chori is mainly yellow, But the majority, well, the focus first will be to do the patterning. So I'm going to do a repeat pattern of checks here and a yellow edge, I'm reckoning, and the same here and on this here, I think. And the way I'm going to do that is not using these tiny squares, but I've got these bigger squares, you see, which means that I can be a little bit more adventurous with the dynamic of the shapes. So I can shape them so they'll come, at different angles to give that sense of movement. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of that, and I'll probably do some there as well, and then yellow edging around all of that, and then having some fun with perhaps triangles and same colourway of those three, and perhaps some of that pink as well, a bit more of the pink actually, perhaps just squares of pink. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun sussing that out. I don't like to have a pattern already sorted in my head. I like to go with the flow on it. Makes it much more inspirational really, and gives it a bit more energy rather than having everything signed, sealed and delivered and all you're doing is basically in one form or another colouring in. So I don't want to colour in. I've just brought down my unctuous deliciousness box and found some gorgeous schmalti, so I might be using the schmalti as well. I have got some triangles, but they're in green. They're, you get these in Mosaic retailers and all that business. So it's a pity it's not yellow, but I could do some triangulations of yellow. But we'll see. We'll see. Might even make these even smaller. Score and stamp them perhaps. Yeah, we shall see. I've just had an idea, so I'm not going to tell you. It might have some sparkly mirror. There you are. I told you. So I have got lots of unctuousness in here, like things like this sparkle. So I could use that in the centre. But I like having a box of my own unctuousness so that I can... oh, look, there's a little heart. But we don't want to get tiny, tiny details on this because from a distance, you want the overall sort of feel of it. And that's my inspiration, this Kutchi Bharat. Used to be part of a skirt, and I thought I'd bring out the other skirt that I used to wear very regularly, and occasionally I still do. I love that. Happy memories of the 80s. I still wear it, like I say. So, yeah, so this is the work so far. So I'm going to pop this fella up there, swap this down, bring the table out and get cracking. Okay, Mango Mosaics, Caroline Jerrywalla, over and out. See you soon.